Hi, you two. I'm here with Jason and Melissa Dingey. Thank you so much, the two of you, for joining me on this lovely Saturday. Welcome
Hello,
to the show.
Ricardo.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello. Thank you for having us.
yeah, of course. So, we go back a long time. We've been to Russia together. We've competed a lot together, and I'm glad that you two are part of our league and that you are both so impressive. I mean, my gosh, you're both so strong. Jason, in particular, you've been really hitting the Saxon bar lately, I see, with very good results. So why don't you let us in on a little bit of your training, what you've been working on the last month or two?
Mostly getting ready for Bonehill in Finland.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing those lifts and throwing in the stage 2 lifts. Yeah, hit Saxon bar about once a week. I've just been doing singles on it.
Well,
Done it a few times. It's hard when I got a lot of lifts to work in here in the next few weeks.
Yeah. When do you guys go to Finland?
We're leaving on the 8th, August 8th. The contest is the 12th.
Cool. Well, have you been to Finland before?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, I went in 2018 and it was quite an experience. I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful country, obviously a lot of trees, probably the cleanest air I've ever breathed in my life. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, do you have any plans either before or after the contest to see any sites in particular?
Not in particular, but we're going to be there a couple days early. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We're going to stay over in Helsinki a day.
Mm-hmm.
before we
Okay,
take the
when
train
you're in
out.
Helsinki, I recommend going to, if you like zoos, going to this place called Korkeasaari Zoo. It's the zoo there in Helsinki. It is a little bit hilly on the walking up and down, but it's kind of on this island. It's beautiful, and it's a very old zoo with like huge areas for the animals to live in. I very much enjoyed it when I was there, and I went by myself, so I thought it was great. But
We'll look
yeah,
into
that's
that.
just a little touristy thing. When I was there, I did also, and I took a train. That little train station there in Helsinki in downtown is really, it's a really cool station. Really, really cool thing. So what are the lifts you're going to be competing at in Bonehill? Because some of the viewers at home might not be as familiar with Arto's contest.
Yeah, it's the gold bar, the World of Grip gold bar, 2 1/4 crusher.
Mm-hmm.
The World of Grip 2-hand pinch slab, they call it. It's like a 2 3/8 thick
Block.
block
It's like a
connected
mini.
right to the pin of the carabiner.
Yeah, it's like a mini Saxon bar, but attached to the loading pin.
Yeah, but you can't really tilt it because the weight's hanging underneath, so it's more thumb even. But
It's more like the
and
flash.
then yeah, similar to that. And then the 2-inch Napalm's Nightmare.
Oh, wow. Quite a diversity of events. I haven't tried that slab thing. I imagine that would be a decent lift for me. How do you like the size of that slab?
I like it. It's comfortable.
Mhm.
Not too wide. I like around 2 inches. It's real comfortable for me. So I like it.
Mm-hmm. Melissa, what events are you looking forward to in the Bonehill collection there?
Probably Napalm Nightmare. That one I've done in different contests. So it's something I'm kind of used to.
Right.
And then Gold Bar I've only done at Bonehill. So that event's nice just because it's different.
It sure is. I tried it once, and for people who don't know what it's like, it's not straight down. It's got a slant to it as you pinch, and it's a little bit of a funny feeling if you're not ready for it. It's a tricky event for sure.
Yeah, we've got one, and I've been using it, but still, it's different.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, it's different. Hey, talk about what it's like having another world-class grip couple, the Saffels, that live near you, and you guys can occasionally get together and train and stuff. How does that affect you, and how does that help you guys in your training and in your just enjoying arm lifting?
Well, yeah, it's definitely nice. I go over there on Mondays and every week and train with Mike,
Hmm.
and then he comes here on Wednesdays when he has time.
Hmm.
It
And
works out well. It's nice to lift with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. And from the women's standpoint for me, since we go to the same competitions, there's always another woman.
Mhm,
With the women division, we are growing, but
mhm.
at some of the comps, there's very low numbers. So knowing you have someone to compete against guaranteed when you go to an event is good.
Yeah, Melissa, I have three kids and they're all in college. And all three are college athletes, and I have two girls and a boy. So I'm very sensitive to the women's division. I have taken great energy, used great energy on my part to help the women's division along and grow. So I can know what it's like, and I understand because I'm the parent of two collegiate athletes what it's like when there's not enough women competing, and it's just not cool. So I am really looking forward to the growth. I mean, we had 40 women compete in stage one of the Super Series. I'm hoping for more in stage two. I think that the sport is certainly taking off.
Yeah, yeah. I think just watching it from when we started back in, the end of 2018, beginning of 2019, it's really gotten a lot better in the US. It used to be you see all like the foreign groups had a better women showing, but I think the US is catching up.
Yeah, I 100% think you're correct. And I know that we have a lot of very, very strong women of all shapes and sizes in the United States. And what I'm doing now that I've taken over Armlifting USA, I'm really committed to exposing all people who love strength but don't know about armlifting to what we offer in Armlifting USA. And I think most people, as soon as they try it, they love it. But you got to get them to try it. So that's my mission going forward here, and it's certainly working. So, what plans do you have after the busy month of August, where you have Bonehill and then you come back to compete in Mike's gym for the Super Series? Are you thinking of going to Orlando, or is that it on the travel plans for this year?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
That's great.
We're going to Orlando.
Yeah, I think that meet is going to be very exciting because we're situated in a very unique place in the convention center. There's no raised stages like the Arnold, unfortunately, but there's literally no raised stages for anyone. But we are in the center. I think people took note of the performances that we showed at the Arnold, and we're in the very center of the fitness the whole expo.
Wow.
So I think it's a lot better than being put off to the fringe on the side sometimes. So,
Yeah.
and I have some surprises. I'm still working on some deals for the Arnold, but I, uh, I have some surprises I can't say until it's confirmed, but it could be another big step forward for Armlifting USA in the Arnold. So, which is like a hometown meet for you guys. So,
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. 2 hours
yeah.
away.
Right. How far is Mike's gym from your house?
Oh, it's about 25-minute drive.
Hmm. Yeah, not so far. So that's good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes get envious. Unfortunately, John Matchnick used to live half an hour away, but he moved now. So he's 3 hours away from me. I used to get with him about once a month and train, but now it's pretty much all on my own. And I wish I had a training partner or occasional training partner. Oats Gym is 2 hours away. It's just too far at this stage. I have too many things going on to spend 4 hours plus in the car to get there. But yeah. Can you talk about what it's like for those people? I've done it obviously because you've seen me there, but for what it's like to compete internationally and travel and get to see the world and still get to do your competitions. Can you talk about the experiences you guys have had abroad?
I think for me, it's the relationships you build. Because like when we went to starting out when we went to Russia the first year, we
Mhm.
didn't know very many people, and we
Mhm.
got to meet fellow U.S. contestants. We met you and Clay and um, the team, and then we got to meet the Finland team, which
Right.
Arto and that group, which were very supportive. This is a very supportive sport that even though you're competing against somebody in the same weight class, we want you to do your best.
Mhm.
So at least there's a couple countries out there that are more competitive and strategize more, but for the most part, everybody
Right.
wishes everybody well. And trying like when we went to Bonehill the first year, Jerome was there from England, and he was showing me different things with key pinch. So the more you meet different people that specialize in different techniques, you learn more. Um, I would never imagine to say that we have good friends in Finland and England and different countries just based off of a hobby we had of starting to do some grip things.
Mhm. Jason, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, we had never been out of the country before we started doing this.
Oh, wow.
6 months later, we're in Russia right off the
Yeah.
bat, and then we meet Arto and everybody, and he's like, "Oh, come to Finland."
Mhm.
So then we went there, and then the pandemic happened and slowed everything down. But
Yeah.
met a lot of people.
No, I
That's the
love it.
best part about it.
I totally agree. I like meeting the people and seeing the places. Like I just went to Calgary a few weeks ago in Canada. It's a beautiful city. I'd never been to Canada before, so it was my first chance to go there. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And I got to meet some of the Canadian lifters besides Eric, who are very strong. It was a really nice time, and my family had a nice time. So I think anytime that you can travel and meet people and lift and get it all working together, it's a plus from this teacher, I'll tell you that. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
definitely.
do you think? What do you think, Melissa? You mentioned about the new people and the growth and how it's arm lifting is growing. What do you think about some of the new lifters? I think some of them are really coming on strong. Do you have any thoughts and of anyone in particular you've seen that's caught your eye?
There was a couple of the amateur women at the Arnold that were
Hmm.
very impressive. Um, I think you may have done an interview with one of them.
Yeah,
If
Haley
not, I
Gal.
knew she was. Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
So definitely very strong.
yeah, yeah. The top two women, Hannah and Haley, they train together outside of Buffalo, New York. So, it like you said, you guys have Mike and Sarah. They have each other to train with, and it certainly shows that they push each other, and they were excellent. Absolutely. I see some new people on the horizon. I think Tammy McClure has brought one of her rock climbing friends into the mix.
Uh,
And oh yeah, it's very strong.
yeah,
So
I would
I
say that would be very good. It seems like the rock climbers have such good grip that they are very competitive. For Tammy being so small and compact as she is, she's extremely strong. Extremely strong.
Oh, she's impressive anytime she walks around and just touches something, she lifts it. So the woman's amazing. Jason, who do you think on the men's side has caught your eye as being some newcomers who are quite talented? Did anyone jump out at you?
I don't know. I haven't really.
Well, that's okay.
I don't
I
know.
think
Seen
you'll
many new ones lately.
You know, the guy that was doing all the inch stuff.
Yeah. Some people
I thought he
in
was-
Orlando who are the up and comers who are quite good. So, well, I think this interview,
Oh, well, now I've Ben Helms. Got to mention him.
he's fantastic. I would just love to see him at a
Met him
contest.
at Jed's when we did the Grip Sport International Nationals, and yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah,
Hope he gets in on more on the arm lifting stuff. And Zach Mullins, he said he might be coming up to Mike's contest to do the stage too.
Oh, that's great. Zach is a great guy. He was very nice when I met him at the Arnold in 2022 and very, very impressive. Ben, I have never met, never seen in person, but I seriously don't think anyone in the history of the planet has lifted the inch dumbbell as casually as he lifts it every day. You know, he lifts it like he's taking out the trash or something. He's just very impressive how he handles that just so routinely. I mean, it's a casual onlooker that's never picked it up would look at it and think, "Oh, I could do that." I mean, he makes it look that easy, and it's certainly not, as you know, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I mean, a lot of people don't even, I don't know, they don't seem that shocked by it because he's doing it all the time and cleaning it every day, and like hardly anyone's ever done that ever. And now, but now you're seeing all the time him doing it, and people are just like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah,
It's
they
crazy.
have no idea. I mean, and
Yeah,
the fact is, the guy is so good at that feat, he can probably walk into his garage or training area or wherever that room is in his house there, and he can probably do it with very little, maybe even a warm up. I don't know, but it's very, very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. I wish you the best of luck, both in your travels to Finland, your competition, in stage 2 of the Super Series. I'm excited. I'm going to see you guys in Orlando in November. And thanks for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend.
All right.
You too.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.